Welcome to Subramani. Um, if you got an extra amount of money from some relative, and assume for a minute that takes care of all your old age needs, your children's needs, etc., for their education, whatever you have prioritized today. Let's say you required 5 crores, somebody died and left 5 crores for you, and you got it. It's credited in your bank account. Do you think your lifestyle will change, in the sense that do you think you will do what you want to do rather than what you are currently doing? Very unlikely. So let me give you an example. I have friends who have reached the level where they have enough money for the rest of their lives, right? Do they change priorities? Do they say, okay, I'll not go to the office, I'll go to the gym, I'll do yoga, I'll go swimming, I'll develop hobbies, I will travel, I will learn music? Do they have all these as stated objectives somewhere in the back of their mind, but they don't do it? Have you ever wondered why? Why would a person who already has 15 crores, he needs 3 crores for his retirement to continue his lifestyle, why is he going to the office regularly to make that 15 into 16, or make that 15 into 150, or make that 9,000 crore into 9,500 crore? Why do they do that? One, mostly men have no hobbies. They have absolutely no hobbies. They just don't know what to do. Yes, occasionally they'll listen to some music, they will read a book, but these are not hobbies which requires any great amount of physical exertion or anything. It just does not require any great involvement. Like even preparing for a vacation, or booking of tickets, talking to the agents, whatever, all that, even that kind of effort is not something which they have put or they wish to put. So yes, traveling is a priority. If somebody arranges everything, they'll just go along, but that is the level of travel, and even there they will go and not seek anything great. They will seek a good hotel, good place where they can sit for some time, have a drink in the evening and go to bed, right? So they're not really enjoying it, but they're doing it because it's a box item to be ticked. Oh, I have to go to Egypt, I must see Egypt because my friends and cousins have all seen. Vietnam, of course, is on everybody's list today, right? Something like that. What really happens is they keep telling themselves that, oh, I will change my priorities, but they don't change because it's a huge comfort doing what they are currently doing. Trying to increase that 9,000 to 9,500 crore net worth is a known activity which they have done, and at that time, whatever be the size of the organization, there are a few people whom you have employed, or a lot of people whom you have employed. Now these are all salaried people who look at you and say, sir, the sun rises because of you, the stars shine better because of you, I went to the beach, the waves were all because of you, and you start believing it. And it's a very comfortable thing to keep saying, oh, I go to the office, so what if I'm this age, I'm fit enough to go. So you're 60, 61, 62, 65, 67, you keep going to the office and saying, oh, I keep myself busy. The thing is, maybe you're not busy, maybe you're going to the office making a pain of yourself, maybe they also don't want you, maybe your son, daughter, or business partners don't want you, but they can't ask you to stay at home, right? You need to go to office because your house does not want you, your wife does not want you in the house because you are going to sit there making a fool of yourself and making a nuisance of yourself. So what does this guy do? He goes to the office where obviously he's got a cabin, and he can sit there and he can pontificate and saying, oh, I came here 30 years ago, this is how I started the business, it was such a difficult business to do. So it does not matter what is the business, whether it is rice trading, whether it is cotton, whether it is steel, or whether it is investments. You keep doing that because this is unknown territory. Can you imagine somebody saying, okay, Mr. X, you have enough money now, you get up in the morning, go for a walk, then you go to the gym, then you go for a swim, by the time you come back it would be about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, then or you've had your breakfast at the club, now you have some lunch and go to sleep. By 4 o'clock you can get up and maybe chat with the kids, maybe talk on the phone with a few people. By 6:37 maybe you watch some television and go to bed by 9 o'clock. Do you think any rich man will ever accept such a lifestyle change. Believe me, this may be more important because it may be de-stressing him, it may be improving his health, his morning walk, his gym, having a gym instructor, yoga instructor, maybe helping him, right? Maybe in the let's put it this way, in the wealth ladder he is here, and this is the number one ladder. Okay, I'm just saying, so this is the gap. Whereas in fitness he's here, and this is where he should be. This is not even Olympics or this is not Virat Kohli or Roger Federer. This is just where he should be. His doctor is telling him your sugar is high, your BP is high, you're overweight, your BMI is high, you got too much of fat in your body, you're panting at 500-meter walk or a 200-meter walk. So the gap here is much higher. It is necessary to make it up, but he will not make that choice. He makes a choice of saying, okay, I need to be going to the office. Why does he need to be going to the office? He needs to be going to the office because he does not know what to do at home, and he will not change his priorities. And I'm speaking in a singular he, because women adapt much better. They have other things to do. They at least have a house to look after. They have a kitchen to look after. They need to cook. They have other priorities. Men don't. And men will not make this change. Imagine a man telling the world, I don't have anything to do. I'm 48 years of age. I don't have anything to do. So I'm prioritizing. I'm going to the gym. I'm going for a swim. I'm traveling 4 times a year. I will take vacations. Can you imagine even saying this? The answer is no. You have to be of a particular vintage to be able to say this, right? So then they will take up, if they are employees and they have nothing else to do because for whatever reasons they don't have a job but they have enough money, they'll say, no, I've started teaching in this college. I've started writing a column for somebody. I'm doing occasional training lectures or something like that, right? Some priorities, something they will have to tell the world because they cannot admit that they have nothing else to do. Right? I have enough money, so I have nothing to do. I'll sit at home and watch cricket. Perfectly all right if that's what you enjoy. But they will not do. They will pretend that they are working. People like to pretend that they are working even at 70, even at 75. Not because they want to keep themselves active, but just because they are worried what will people think. How can I do this at 48? At 48, how can I say I have 9 crores, I need 3 crores for retirement? That is enough of an excess. So I'm going to prioritize, I'm going to travel, or I'm going to sing or whatever, right? They don't have the guts to do that. So they then keep saying, no, I have to be busy. My children are looking after my business, but I'm just going there to supervise. I just go to sign checks, whatever. You want to get out of the house because the house does not want you, but when you get into the business and the business can't tell you that they don't want you. So just prioritize. If you get extra money, start doing what you enjoy doing, because you don't know when you will drop dead. So if you at 48 you start doing all this and you drop dead at 58, at least be thankful that 10 years you did something which you like, rather than saying, oh, I will do all this at 58, I will do all this at 60. Don't keep on postponing. Take your vacations, take your breaks, enjoy your life, do everything, develop your hobbies, right? All this is important. All this is very, very important at 50 if you want to be sensible, if you want to be reasonably mobile, if you want to do all those things at 80. So at 50 you start preparing for 80 and you do all these things, physical activities, creating friend circles, attending, we have friend circles where we decide not to even call some people who don't come anyway, right? So don't, I'm sure that person has his or her own priorities because of which they are not coming, but largely it is because people are afraid that they can't tell the world that, look, I have nothing else to do, so I am sitting at home. Even with money, lifestyle changes do not happen, and that to me is really sad. If you are rich and unhealthy, it is one of the worst things that you can do. I mean, I don't want to name, but we remember Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, right? It's time to remember him. 14th August is when we lost him, and we are very close to that. So would he have prioritized 15 years back to say, okay, you have enough money, why don't you just look after your health? Would he have done it? I doubt it, because this is comfort. Coming on television, being recognized, that's a dopamine for people, right? You cannot change it. it's very difficult to change. To make a change, you have to make a tremendous amount of effort. Thank you.